Oh my god. We're live. Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. Nobody's. Hoorde je hem? Nobody's watching. Check, check, check. Let me see.
Three gingers. The best tea. 3 ginger tea.
3 gingers. All right. If anybody's watching already, we're still setting up everything. And in a bit, you can experience a studio session with Tea and Sugah.
The full power of the
Yeah.
dark side.
Oh, je hoort het trouwens voorbij. Hier hoor je de microfoon niet meer. Wat chill is, want dan kunnen we de speakers aandoen. Sometimes we'll just talk in Dutch. And sometimes not. Sometimes we speak Jamaican, man. Bruh.
And sometimes not.
Okay.
Okay, so how does this thing work? Oh,
Een kijker, dat ben ik. Volgens mij, I think we're the only ones watching
okay, good. Okay,
still.
it's working, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case,
Volgens mij, I think
let's do this.
we're the only ones watching still.
Oh, this is so sad.
Yeah.
I'll just pop something in the Instagram.
Whoa, we have one
Oh no!
member of the audience.
Oh no!
It's our very own Pim from High Tea.
Oh shit!
Nice.
We're still setting everything up. Okay, let me just
Yeah, we still have to
Let me
spread
try
the
this
word a
out.
bit.
let me try this out. Okay, I'll do it like this. I'll put it like this.
Maar we kunnen nu nog gewoon Nederlands praten voor
Ja,
Pim.
voor de Instagram.
Oh ja.
De Instagram. Okay.
Hello?
Oh, hello, hello. We're live right now on YouTube. So if you want to see our daily routine in the studio, join us.
All right. Hi, NXZW.
Okay, I'll get this out.
Yeah, just waiting till a couple more people come in. We'll be working on a tune today that's it's pretty far already. It's like at 80%. We have a drop and an intro and a vocal, and now we have to complete the arrangement. So we're just going to be doing that. And you can ask questions and anything you want to know, or just look at what we're doing.
And we're also open for online dating. So feel free to give us a call.
Yeah. Well, drop your number then.
I dare you to drop your number. Alright, let me just put this on our Instagram.
Right. Lace Up says Stardust Extended was the best. Do we have an extended mix of that?
That's actually the original. But
Oh yeah, I think you're talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually don't no. There's not a lot of people who know that tune.
actually, there are more than you think.
Yeah.
It has been played a lot, actually.
Okay, well, funny.
But because
I learned something about myself.
the other starters have been played so much more that it feels like the original wasn't played a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I posted in our Instagram. Oh, let me also put it on Facebook.
Right, I'm gonna play the drop of the tune we're working in the background, so you can
Wait, do you
get a
have the-
gist of what we're doing,
do you
huh?
have, like the link for me? I'll post it on our Facebook so people can join. Is
The
that the correct link?
yeah,
Okay, just send it over to me.
we're just spreading the word. So
We're spreading the word. We're taking it easy. Okay.
let me see.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Everfat.
So yeah, because you're the early ones here, I have a special treat for you. I'm gonna go over what we did already in the tune.
Ooh,
Oh yeah,
exclusive.
exclusive. So this is the drop.
Whap, whap.
Rip, rip, rip. So yeah, that's
Is the volume okay for you guys?
yeah. This is the first time we're doing a live stream actually. So if there's something messed up with the image stuff or the volume, just let us know. So this is the basic drop of the track that we're working on, and has got a lot of layers already.
Yeah, we actually started working on this track during the Liquidity Writers Camp. It was real fun.
Yeah.
It was real fun. We got together with, I think, 20 artists. Sorry, always too far away from my mic. We got together with like 20 artists in a studio building. I think we had 3 or 4 separate studio blocks, and we just wrote tracks for like 3 days, but only like the concepts, only the basic structure. And well, we're working on one of those tracks at the moment. So that's the one you just heard. And yeah, like Robin said, we're working on a breakdown section. So. Let's dive into it.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay.
So yeah, should we play the first bit of the song first?
I think we should play the entire.
Then you get a gist of where we're coming from. I can talk about the drums also later in the session, or if we don't do it today, we'll do it another time. But I really like talking about drums, so we'll definitely do that.
Robin loves drums, but his snares are shit.
Fuck you. Right, so you got your basic dreamy intro. And for this intro, I mainly combine 2 sounds. Like this is a very simple supersaw sound. But supersaw sounds don't have a lot of character, so I just added Omnisphere preset to it because some presets are just really good and have a lot of character to layer it into this complete thing. So yeah, let's go on. We were at the verse. Whoa, glitching. All right. Yeah, my PC is having a bit of trouble with running the stream and the project at the same time.
That's good to know.
We'll manage.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Okay, then you get that part again. Right now we're going to be working on the breakdown. And what you want to do in the breakdown is not just copy and paste everything. I also like to introduce a new element to it in the breakdown. so you get a sort of a refreshed feeling. So we're gonna see how we're gonna do that now.
We are using Cubase, by the way.
Yeah, we're using Cubase. I know a lot of beginning producers especially don't use that because it's really expensive. But everything you can do in here, you can do in any other DAW as well. So
Robert just likes to spend money. He's a big spender.
Okay, so at the beginning of the breakdown, I like to start with like a downer sample. Something like this impact. And then I'll bring in some elements from earlier. Like what I just showed you. Yeah. I'm gonna bring this pad theme from the intro back in. And I think we should really stretch out that last note from the lead as long as possible.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because it stops too abrupt.
Oh, got some delay going. Delay.
Yeah, we have some delay,
Some
but
delay,
we want to have like a massive delay. All right, so let's see delay. This is the dry version of the lead, so I'm gonna add a long delay effects track to it. I really like Replica XT as a delay. If you don't have it, you should definitely get it.
It really sounds beautiful.
And you can do lots of things with it. You have like you can set your delay times and everything here. That's pretty straightforward, but you have different modes to start with, and you can also add an effect to your delay sound to really mess it up. But for now, I think we're gonna keep it pretty straightforward. And I'm gonna automate the send to that delay. So we only have it on the last note of the lead, so over here.
Great. Some reverb maybe?
Okay, this was too much, definitely. Yeah. I think the lead is not going to the right channel, yeah. And it's still very loud. Okay, we'll turn it down a little. And what Philip said is also really nice, where we put a reverb on top of the delay. So you get a delay and a reverb at once.
And
Same.
Epic.
You get this really long tail. We can even give it a little more feedback, so you get a really long tail here. Okay, let's see how that sounds in total, because sometimes you work on the details and it sounds crap when you play it back in the total arrangement. I think it should be longer even, yeah.
We need more.
We really need to
stretch it out.
Yeah, so now it's a bit louder and stretch it out even more. Yeah, like this, yeah. So now it's basically like some sort of pad sound just dragging out over the breakdown.
Okay. Do we want to go for the standard 2x16 bars for the breakdown?
Yeah. Yeah, what you want to look at is how you arrange the breakdown, because if you want DJs to play the track and your breakdown is way too long, it doesn't line up with other tunes.
Yeah, it's
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
A lot of people like double drop or triple drop or quadruple drop, if you're AMC. And it's really easy. There are like some sort of standardized formats for this. So yeah, personally we always try to just stick with that format to make it easier for DJs to play it out.
Dot format.
But don't feel forced, because in the end, music is also about has to make sense musically and creatively.
Yeah. If it doesn't feel right, you should definitely go for a longer or shorter breakdown.
Yeah.
But if you can make it work within the standard arrangement, it's really nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, Kareem.
Hey. All right, I'm gonna check my settings real quick because I have the idea that my PC is not running at its very best. Well,
In the meantime, I'm gonna get some tea.
yeah. That's Philip's job most of the time. There's some random clutter as well.
I have to make
still.
sure my Robin drinks.
Yeah. I'll die otherwise.
What's she making?
I don't know where it is.
Oh, he didn't drink it all. There's still some.
Sometimes I just
Cheers.
get lost in a project. Now I'm looking for the chords again, but they're over here. All right. Oh shit! I copied the saw chords over to the like the bells
Oh,
part.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it actually.
Maybe we should add that on top because
Yeah.
I missed the
Here. Sounds like Christmas.
we have this bell sound that is playing this earlier,
Oh, it sounds kind of good. Yeah.
and I accidentally copied the MIDI of the chords over there. So sometimes you have these happy mistakes, and it actually sounds nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I think actually that maybe that's why the CPU is struggling, because those bells are really demanding. Yeah.
Switch them off for now then. Or freeze.
No, I'll
Freeze.
just bounce out the audio. Yeah, dry. All right. Bell chords. Because this bell sound has actually a lot of voices and a really long decay, so it's pretty CPU intensive. Let's see if we can also bring back the vocal over there. But maybe wait a bit before the vocal comes in.
Yeah, it's too soon. Yeah.
And now it's way too loud. The delay doesn't matter.
Hey, Jos. No, we'll stay close to each other. We're okay. Ooh,
I
how
think-
do we start writing melodies?
Wait 1 second. You remember that vocal bit we used to have in the first build-up before we switched it to
Oh,
the lead
fuck.
melody? We should do that in the second
We
build-up.
should totally do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay.
right now in the first build-up we have this. So basically we introduced the lead that's coming in the drop, but we also recorded some vocals that we used to have
Over there, yeah.
over here.
Those are pretty cool. Pretty damn cool.
Pretty damn cool. I think this is the one. Wait, we changed it to all. are we still gonna go with that, or gonna go with truth?
I think we should go with all.
Because it did sound weird now that I.
need to feel the truth. I need to feel the truth. I need to feel it. Oh, I need to feel the truth.
I think the truth is just a weird word. Like,
Yeah. What do you guys think? Because, yeah, we never coordinate the matching sweaters, but we always have them
it
somehow.
always happens. I don't know, man. I'm like scared to put on a sweater nowadays because I'm like 50% certain that Robin's gonna wear the same.
Yeah. I want to have your guys' opinion on something, because we have this vocal that's gonna be repeating throughout the second build-up. I'm just gonna play it to you. So this is still breakdown.
Because I don't feel it. I need to feel the truth.
1 second.
I need to feel the truth. I need to feel it. Oh, I need to feel the truth. I need to feel the truth. I need to feel the truth.
So we got this "Feel the Truth" vocal, or we have another version where she's singing "Feel It All." I'm gonna play that right now.
Just let go. Because I don't feel it. I need to feel the truth. I need to feel it all. I need to feel it. Oh, I need to feel it all. I need to feel it all. I need to feel the truth.
So yeah, I'm not sure with which one we should go there. So I hope you guys have like an instant, this is what we should do.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have that, you can be a bit, feel it all.
I think feel it all too.
Do you have a "Feel It All" version of that first bit before it loops? No, because that's the thing. She sings here.
Let go of all that
They told us long ago.
because I don't feel it. I need to feel the truth. I need to feel it all. I need to feel.
Yeah, and this what you see in the comments now is exactly the discussion we had. Like, "Feel It All" sounds better on its own,
Yeah.
but "Feel the Truth" fits better with a vocal that
vocal,
comes
yeah.
before it. So
Wait. Do the part from before again. Maybe.
Let go of all that they told us long ago. Because I don't feel it. I need to feel the truth.
Maybe that should also be replaced with feel it all.
yeah,
Then it makes sense. I think
Then
that's a problem.
yeah, I think we have to re-record that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta re-record it.
All right, but I think for now let's go with "Feel the Truth" maybe,
Yeah,
because
that
yeah,
makes more sense
Alright.
musically at the moment. But in the end, yeah, we should just get this first sentence fixed as well.
Yeah.
And then it makes sense.
here Jos is also agreeing with us.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
if Jos says so, then it's true, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, Jos. Thank you
Yeah.
for that.
I also I saw somebody asking about how we come up with melodies.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd say for us, it's really random how we come up with melodies. Like, some people just sit down on a piano and they can just spit melodies all they want. But for me, it's really random. Like, sometimes I'm sound designing and I hear something grooving and then I come up with a melody. Or sometimes it comes from a feeling. Like more of an emotion or trouble that I'm having in my personal life, stuff like
Feel
that.
it all.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's for me, there's not really one single way or a trick to come up with a melody.
Yeah, it really depends.
Yeah.
Sometimes we start out with something on guitar even, or it can go all different
the-
ways, yeah.
The only thing that I think is important to keep in mind about melodies, like, if you hear it, you should be able to like even sing or play it along on a real instrument, because sometimes when you draw the MIDI notes, you can sometimes create very illogical
Yeah, you
melodies.
can get lost in that.
Yeah, and you should be able to still, it should feel human. It's very abstract advice. You
It should
can't
feel
do a lot with
human,
that,
yeah.
but it's all I got right now.
Hey, Anna.
Hey.
Hey, that's just trial and error.
Yeah, and
Just,
you should practice making melodies. You know, like keep doing it, and maybe send it to other people, and they can give you feedback on melodies. You can even send it to us sometime, because sometimes it's just you make it too complicated.
Okay, Jos, hit us
Yeah.
with the question.
Jos has a question.
It's always very important. Okay, well, we'll just continue.
Yeah,
and
we'll
get to your
continue. All
question,
right, yeah, that's a good one.
Let go of all that they told
Okay, so I'm gonna continue.
because I don't feel it. I need to feel
Yeah. Oh damn, Jules. Well, that's a yeah, problematic. Sometimes it can be problematic. Yeah, just find the right time and place with Mark, and then you should be good. But it's not the easiest thing to do.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be copying some stuff from the first build up. I said earlier, like, you should bring something unique, but sometimes you gotta just copy and paste stuff.
Sometimes that's unique. Too.
Yeah.
Nah,
No,
we did. We got the bells.
Yeah, the bells
That's
and
unique.
the vocal.
And the
Because in the
vocal.
first build up we have the lead, and
That's more than enough.
Yeah.
Uniqueness.
exactly. Yeah, I think this sounds really epic. I think the vocal is not completely okay.
It's not okay.
I need to feel the truth. Yeah, and we're gonna bring in some ad-libs in there as
Yeah,
well,
I
because
always do those
Yeah.
myself. Yeah, I just sing them.
yeah,
I'm like,
Philip sings the ad-libs. Hey, Kasker.
what's popping? What's pooping? What's pooping, Kasker?
Okay, so what I basically do with ad-libs, when I have a session with a vocalist, I always ask them, then I play back the entire song and I just say, yeah, just ad-lib over it, just do your thing. And then you have a lot of,
It works
yeah,
really well. It
yeah,
always
you have a
does.
lot of stuff to play with. The only downside is that you have to then by yourself search for the good parts and what you're going to use where. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of vocals.
Yeah, we
at
got
the
a
same
lot
time.
of random,
Just gotta figure out what's the right combination.
because I remember that we
Already did
we had
something, right?
something else there as well, but I don't know what that was.
Damn.
I maybe I imagined it. It was in a dream or something. So let's just keep it like this for now. Yeah, the vocalist is Mara Nesia. She's not very big yet, but she's
we're
got a lot
working
of
on-
talent.
We're
Yeah,
working on a lot of stuff with her at the
Yeah.
moment. Yeah.
so check her out. So I think I copied everything. Yeah, the drums. I think we need to have some drums in there as well.
But are we okay with the vocal in the right now over there?
Yeah, would you do something?
Yeah, maybe someone does ad-libs, right?
Yeah, but I couldn't find them.
We had some, right? Or
Yeah, but those were, yeah, maybe I was just being lazy. No, we'll get back to that, but I couldn't find the ones I had in my mind. Like I had a very particular ad-lib
okay, well we'll get some later.
that I heard earlier in
We'll
mind.
just get the basic structure of the breakdown then.
Jos says, you know what else is not very big yet? Yeah.
I need to feel it. Oh, I need to feel the truth. I need to feel the truth. I need to feel the truth.
So in a bit, when I've copied everything, I'm gonna explain what everything is, because we have a lot of stuff in this build-up, and you might have no idea whatsoever what I'm doing right now.
And I'm just checking my email in the meantime.
Yeah, that's how our studio sessions are. Like sometimes we really get into something together, and an hour later, and we're both doing our own thing for a bit. So, yeah.
Ah, nice. I got the artwork from that as well.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so first off, in this build-up, we have this high ride, and it really adds a lot of ambience. It's got a ton of reverb on it. And at the end of the build-up, I fade it out a bit, because if you keep everything in the build-up continuously, even when there's new stuff coming in the end, you end up with a lot of noise, and it becomes so loud that the drop doesn't have impact after that. This also works really well. We get this clap in here with reverb. And another trick is to increase the reverb towards the end of the build-up, so it becomes more a noise than a clap, actually. It's a nice trick to make a riser. Then we got this 909 drum roll, which has a volume automation over here. And it's very basic, but it always really adds a lot of tension to a build-up. And we got these toms. They sound a bit silly on their own, but in the entire thing, I'm gonna loop it back to the drop.
I'll be right back, guys. Just have to sort some stuff out for our next event.
Ooh, ooh.
It's been a bitch with the whole Corona thing, but we managed to change the entire date.
Ah, something's happening. Oh yeah, the long delay. We forgot to turn that off, I suppose.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys.
So what I did just now is I also copied the notes of the lead that come before the drop to the second build-up. And I added this audio bit, which is that's a reversed reverb tail. So what I did to make that was I bounced out this bit to audio, then I reversed it, put reverb on it, and reversed it back. And then you basically get reverb tails that precede the actual sound. So that sounds really spooky. And when we scroll down a bit, we also have this saw pad in the build-up. And it's just one chord, and I really like doing this. I do this in almost every song. I just add a chord, just one chord in the build-up, and I let it filter open, and it adds a lot of tension. You can probably hear when I leave it out. and it just
I need to feel the truth. I need to feel it.
it really adds tension, like I said before. We got some strings. And a bass. And I actually forgot to do something here. When you have a bass in your build-up, you know, to like follow the progression, most of the time you need to do something like this, like give it a high cut towards the drop. Otherwise the drop won't sound as heavy. I see we got some new people. Hey Tom.
Y'all want some tea?
I still have some.
Kijk, het is belachelijk lekker.
And the most important part of any build-up, risers. This is a pretty weird riser. I actually am gonna show how I make this, because this type of sound is really useful for a lot of things. I opened just a noise sound, a regular white noise in Serum. I can just, you can even play it with MIDI. And then I gave it an envelope, and you can automate this envelope to open up the white noise. So basically you have like a very clean hi-hat like sound, which you can open up and close down and really play with the dynamics of the song that way. So that's what I did here. NCT is in the building.
Okay, the stream is about to end.
Envelope.
Envelope, ja.
Yes.
Een envelope met geld.
Envelope with money.
Okay.
Oh, we got an actual riser here, because there's not many risers in this song, but here we have a riser which sounds a bit crazy, but it's actually really simple.
Sounds like poop.
Yeah. you have two saw waves, and you let the one saw wave FM the other, and without that it would sound like this.
It sounds more like poop.
Sounds more like poop. It really sounds like a bummer. It does.
Shit.
But with this, it adds.
It's like heavy, like screeching poop.
Yeah.
Like,
And I think why it sounds so weird is because I only pitch this oscillator and not this one. So the FM oscillator stays at the same pitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
But let's get back to the breakdown. I lost like the overview. Where are we at?
Yeah, I just went over all the elements of the breakdown. Okay.
Well, let's play it and see what.
So let's play the entire breakdown, because
it's gonna sound awful.
Yeah, we just did a lot of stuff and worked on some details, and maybe it doesn't sound as good as we thought it would.
It's probably gonna sound terrible. Hey, Liquidity is in the house.
Yeah.
This tune's actually for Liquidity, so I hope they like it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we get thrown away again.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, still feels a bit basic.
Yes, MC Robin in the building. Yeah, I like the overall vibe of the breakdown in the build-up, but I think we need to introduce the lead again as well.
It
Yeah,
has to be like filtered in or something.
Where was it? over here.
Yeah, we'll have a rap solo at the end of the song.
Yeah, we
Papa.
should have like a rap breakdown, like in the 90s, you know? You have this
Oh yeah.
break with, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, but then we need to low pass it first. Okay, I'm done with the comments about our sweaters. I'm gonna keep working in my t-shirt.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It always happens. I don't know. No, the problem is we have only the same color of shirt, I think. So it always happens. This always happens.
Whoa.
That sounds like shit, by the way. That
weird.
sounds like fucking shit. Okay. I don't know about it actually. I kind of liked it.
Without,
Without it, yeah.
yeah.
Maybe just the last part, like.
Yeah, because it really felt nice when you fall in this emptiness with only the vocal. Yeah,
So fuck the lead.
gives you that like lonely feeling.
Will the stream be available for viewing later? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Maybe we'll delete it if we have like inappropriate stuff going on.
But so far it's still quite appropriate.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it will be online. Yeah. Yeah, this is upbeat of the lead. Jeroen agrees. This is Cubase, by the way. Well,
Yeah,
I'm Philip, but the software is Cubase.
Hi Cubase, I'm dead.
I'm actually Philip. I'm not Cubase.
Yeah. It's actually nice, like this way we can still collab with NCT because he is now saying
but
stuff like what we should do.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I was so happy. The only good thing about Corona was not having to see Jeroen, and now he's still here.
No, but I think we should maybe leave this out and just have the reversed reverb here and then
I
the.
love you, Jeroen. I love you, Jeroen. I love you.
He loves you.
I love you wrong time, Jeroen. Jeroen, I make rough my body. Okay, we're getting tracked. This is the shit that we do, and then the stream gets. We have to delete it later, so we need to keep it appropriate.
We love people of all
We
different
love
races.
people of all races
and kinds.
and also Jeroen.
Here, this was what was missing. The reverse reverb tail was not leading all the way up to the note, so that was why it. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Sometimes stupid stuff like that just happens. Like you try to figure out why something isn't working, and then you realize it was
You're
something. Yeah, you're retarded, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can now go into like.
Can I?
copy.
I want to hear it one more time. The breakdown.
One more time. Why is it so loud? Sometimes. It's okay-ish.
You want that kind of stuff? Nah, yeah.
Oh,
Could work. Yeah, we got from the intro, from the first 16 bars. Yeah, that part.
I hope that works here because I don't know because why.
Maybe just second part. That's too random. That's
I
too
think
random.
maybe there could be ad-libs there, but we should like record them again. We're gonna have another vocal session anyway, so. All right, we good on the breakdown and the build for now?
I think yes, but let's see what the people. What are you guys thinking? we're good to go?
What are the people?
The people. Power to the people. Oh, and will we release any songs on NCS? We don't have any concrete plans, but I'm quite sure it will happen. We love
Yeah.
NCS, we love Billy, and we
if
may
we
have a track that actually gonna work.
Yeah,
there, but
we're gonna send him something soon, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
so hopefully soon.
Let go of all that they told us long ago.
Here, I just added this. I forgot about that. It's like can you play? NCT asks if we can play 32 bars before the drop. You mean like from the complete song of the breakdown? Because right now we're working on the breakdown, and of course there's a lot of delay in the stream, so now we have to wait for his reply.
Gotta wait for Giroux.
Yeah.
We'll continue anyway.
Yeah. In the meantime, the swoosh really leads into the vocal nicely.
All that they told us long
It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good.
It's so
Feels
good.
good.
Hey, right.
feel the truth. I need to feel the truth.
I kind of like it without the lead in here.
Yeah.
I need to
I see there's even more stuff I can put into there. Oh yeah, we can play the
maybe we-
complete song in a bit because there's a lot of new people who haven't
Yeah.
heard it yet.
We'll play the song in a bit.
feel the truth. I need to feel the truth.
Okay, let's start from the beginning.
It all started in the beginning.
There we go. T and Sugah featuring Mala. What up?
Oh God.
Because I don't feel it, feel alive, do we already have to be it, or can we try to let go of all that they told us long ago? Because I don't feel it, I need to feel the truth. I need to feel it all. I need to feel it. I need to feel it all. Oh, I need to feel it all. Cause I don't feel it, feel alive, do
Alright, NCT approves. I thank you all.
Yek, yek, yek. La, la, la. Giddy, pa, pa. Hey. Coo, coo, coo. Giddy, boom, boom.
Let go of all that they told us long ago. Because I don't feel
I like how this is going, this arrangement, yeah.
Very sexual.
Sensual feelings, yes.
I need to feel the truth. I need to feel the truth. I need to feel the truth. I need to feel it. I need to feel the truth. I need to feel the truth.
So yeah, from that moment it's basically a loop still. Yeah, so that's what we have now. There were a few questions about DHWs. We switched to Cubase, I think, 2.5 years ago. We used to work in FL Studio, which I still really like to come up with basic ideas. But I really got frustrated with the way of how FL Studio processes audio and how you can work with audio. And in Cubase, yeah, it's very focused on audio editing and really diving into the details, and I really like that. And if we want to collab with somebody with a different DAW, we just export the stems, or we sit at my place or somebody else's place to work on it together, or a combination of that. Sometimes we start a track together, and then after that we send stems over. So that's still doable. So yeah, as I heard the track now, I really like the arrangement. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna complete the arrangement by copy pasting. So I'm gonna, this is a really handy tool in Cubase. I'm gonna draw these 3 parts. And then I go to the arranger editor and I can just say I want to have part A, B, C, and then B again. And I click this button.
I bet you guys are jealous now.
Yeah.
This is a real cool
This is some
feature.
stuff. And now we have the drop here right after the second build up. So yeah, I think we got the basic arrangement down now. I heard somebody asking about drums earlier, and I stated that I really like talking about drums. So I can just show you right now how I did the drums for this track. And the thing with drums is that most of the time I don't really start drums from scratch. I always use some bit of a sample from an older tune we made. So for example, I started the drums from this tune with the drums from Is This Love, the tune we just released. And then I layered stuff on top of that to make it even better. So I know you all want me to start with the snare, but we're gonna start with the kick. So this is basically the kick from Is This Love, which I believe is a layered kick from multiple samples from Vengeance or something like that. Right, and I boost the transient of that a bit. But I mean the low end from the kick was okay, but it wasn't really clean, you know. It's we're making this song now, and Is This Love has obviously been released, and I wanted the low end of the kick from the new song better. So I actually just used a preset even, I believe, from Kick 2, which is a really nice plugin. I never really heard about it before a couple of weeks ago. I don't know why, but it has really good presets and you can really edit them very precisely. So here you have a kick, it starts at high, you have these points where it goes lower. You can edit the volume curve, so you can really dive into the details, and I just layered that underneath and you got this very fat kick. Really like. a question about HitKit. Yes, I use HitKit a lot. This pack is called HitKit 3, I believe. And it's a really good sample pack just to for the basic sounds. It's not really like EDM-y or over the top. It's just I can show it to you guys. It's
Okay, I'm
Like,
back. Sorry,
he's
sorry for
back.
that. Yeah, just had to do some stuff for the Let It Roll show. We're announcing the new date in 1 hour. So you guys already know this. It's gonna be
Ooh.
on the 4th of December. Jeroen from NCT is also coming over to press play on the CDJs. It's
But-
gonna be good.
So this is the pack I'm talking about. It's like standard 909 snare drums, but they sound really good. And they have natural snare drums as well. And those layers are also really nice to use in building your snares because they really add a real character to it. Alright, the snare from this track also started with the snare from Is This Love? I pitched it a bit, I believe, and I only use the high end actually. And now something I've been doing recently, I made the bottom end and the transient completely myself in Serum, so yeah. And I really like the bottom end of this snare. I can just show you the complete snare real quick. So yeah.
Maybe we should get back to the track.
Huh? No. I was
Drums
just
or the
talking about the drums for a bit.
Damn it, I hate
Because the
drums.
track is basically done now, the
Yeah.
basic arrangement. So I layered that with my new bottom ends. What I also really like to do is add clap and noise sounds to the snare. So here's a couple of them. So there's a lot of them, and it's really, sometimes you just need one clap or noise sound, and sometimes you need a lot, like in this tune. So that's what I will say about drums today. There's a lot more to say, obviously, about drums. Like you have all these hi-hat and cymbal layers, but that's maybe a bit much. Well, we can do that sometimes in a different session, like dive into the drums. Yeah. So what do we still want to do with this track? Because we have the second drop.
Yeah, we got the basic arrangement, I think.
But do we want to do something different in the
second drop.
second drop?
That can depend. With me, it always depends. Is it boring or not?
Yeah.
Are we bored or not? Let's see. Maybe we could get to the third 16 bars without the lead or something.
Like just the bass?
Yeah, just like grooving.
Oh, NCT halftime,
Oh god.
the standard track.
No. We already did. We literally worked on a halftime track earlier today, so let's try something else.
Right, we're getting some really cool input here.
Minimal second drop.
A deep stepper.
But actually, to be honest, this track could also be like a more laid-back liquid track with the vocal. That was our first impression
Yeah.
when I heard the vocal, so that's, yeah. But it's really weird to make the switch like that in this one track.
Yeah, I think we should keep it mostly the same because it's quite a poppy
Yeah,
song.
it works.
Yeah.
I am wondering if we have the right vocal loop. Like during the whole drop, you have this constant repeating vocal
Yeah.
loop. I'm thinking maybe
Yeah,
it should be a
it's more of an
different-
ambience,
Yeah.
not really a loop.
Yeah, maybe it should be like a different sound.
Like what?
Yeah, I'm thinking out loud now. A different cut, maybe? Different pitch?
Um,
Just want to
I
experiment with it. I
actually-
just want to see what maybe we can in the second drop have it go higher or whatever to change it up a little bit.
maybe we can play with it, like make more of a melody out of it.
I think there's opportunity there. Let's see what we come up with. No, the 4th of December for Let It Roll in High T. Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have this vocal loop in the background, which adds like a sense of that the vocal is still there in the drop. And we can maybe make it a bit more interesting. In the second drop. Yeah, the lead is a saw patch. It's well, obviously we tweaked it a lot, but it's basically a couple of saw waves, as you can see. With like a filter envelope, and the important thing is to set the detuning of every oscillator right, so you get a really nice vibe in the sound. Yeah, Jos was saying something pretty nice about adding a harmony to it, like the
That would be
fifth.
cool. I think it's pretty interesting, actually. Interesting.
Whoa, that was...
Interesting. This is funny.
Yeah.
But
I
now,
really
now
wonder
I
what
hope this
it's,
works. I hope this works.
And it's really quiet. Maybe we should even make this a more upfront
yeah, okay,
element,
let's
like
first.
just
Yeah,
for
yeah. I think this is way cooler than what we used to have.
yeah.
Yeah, this is way cooler. Maybe we should do this everywhere.
Oh yeah, LFOing it is also nice, like
Yeah, it could be cool. Make it more intense even.
yeah.
Yeah. We could do it like this in the first drop.
Okay, so I'm gonna put these in. Let's see what group they're in. I'm gonna put them into a group together. So I don't have to do everything on 2 channels. No, we won't make it featuring Auris. We will make it featuring Jos. Right, now I'll try the LFO gate thingy. I think we can even turn it up a bit more then. It's pretty nice as well, actually. Nice, I like your ideas, guys.
So,
Yeah.
I think it works.
Yeah.
I think it works. So now we have it with stutter in the second drop and without stutter in the first drop, right?
Yeah, and now we have to stutter
So
everywhere.
I think maybe we should.
We can
always
automate
stutter,
it,
we
yeah.
should automate it.
So we turn it off at first. And then turn it up.
Okay, let's see how it
And we
sounds
don't have the
first.
melody variation here. Maybe add that as well. Because I think it did
works
sound
really
more
well. It works
interesting.
really well
Yeah.
with the variation, yeah. Variation. Variation.
Good for the vibration.
Yeah, it's a new track.
Variation is good for the meditation.
Too loud?
Yeah,
or not?
yeah, it's too
Yeah,
loud
it's too
because
loud.
with stutter it becomes
More
quieter.
blended with the, with the track. Okay,
Yeah.
so we turn down the volume a bit. You charge the phone.
Of course. Um, Yeah, I like that idea of having it LFOing in the second drop to give it a bit more energy. Yeah, variation in the lead melody might be cool. We used to have a lot of different variation with I deleted all of them, I think. Remember at the beginning of our session I was like, no, we don't need those variations anymore. Variation. Variation. I can just import them from an older version of the projects.
Damn, do you remember the drop we first had for this track?
Whoa, that was like a completely different thing.
Could we pull the
It
same
was
thing off
I
that we
need
did?
I need to feel
Yeah, but
it.
could we
I need
pull
to
this
I need
off?
the truth.
Like we did in time with Bentley? Like a switch
Oh,
in
that
the
we do
drop?
like a completely different.
Yeah. Okay, this is real out of the box, but we could just try it. It's probably gonna suck, but we
it's-
could
yeah.
try this, and if it works out, it's real cool.
Yeah. Okay, so first
Yeah.
of all, that
First of all, I'm gonna get my dick out. Oh, yeah, I mean,
Get
I'm
your
gonna go to
dicks
the toilet.
out.
I'm gonna go to the toilet.
You can still get your dick out, but not in here. Oh shit. Yeah, I just remembered. We recorded the track in a different key. So now I'm playing it back at a certain key and it sounds completely different. Oh, fuck me. That's horrible. Yeah, I don't actually remember in what key we're in now, so I'm gonna listen for that real quick. Oh man, that sounds horrible. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna grab my piano real quick and listen for the key. You hear that? Okay, so the new key is F, and we recorded it in E, I think. Okay, so why is it tuning to C major then? Did some weird stuff here. Gonna put some auto-tune on this one as well. Also put it to F minor. Why is this high bit still sounding a bit fucked up? I need the truth. Yeah. Okay, this is the vocal loop. So, what was the idea?
The idea was just like a switch up,
make
like we
a-
did
yeah.
in time. Yeah. This is gonna be quite extreme and pretty
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Before you do something like this, it's always wise to save a new version. Because now I just saved the version before and we can now do whatever we want and we can always go back.
Freely poop over it.
Yes. You can do anything. But then, yeah, we should remove the lead then. I think. And then maybe a Reese bass or something like that. Like something that brings a bit of fatness.
We had a pretty cool bass in there.
Yeah, not... Yeah.
Like the kind of 921 thing we had in there.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think that especially could work really well as a switch.
But yeah, but then we should also really go back to the basics here.
Okay. Yes, Jos, I did.
Yeah, let's experiment a bit. All right.
Yeah, okay, we're
I'm gonna
gonna
import the old bass track. Let me think. Tracks from project. Yeah, which version?
Ooh,
Like I think at the end of the afternoon on
Yeah.
that day,
no,
right?
no, the day after, the first time after. I'm quite sure.
No,
sure.
we finished it on the day itself, and
Yeah,
then
but the-
then
but
we
the- but the-
didn't.
But the real good bass sound wasn't the thing you sent out after. I'm quite sure. Well, it's open the first one, and then we'll see. But I believe you still had a new version with an updated bass, and then we decided to drop this whole idea and take it in this direction.
Interesting.
But just open the first one, and we'll see what we got.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna open the complete project because I'm not sure anymore. No, Philip didn't wash his hands. He's a very dirty boy. You're such a dirty boy. I think I just crashed Cubase or not. Nothing's really happening. Right. Fuck it. I'm just gonna reopen Cubase. And I'm gonna look for the old project with a really cool bass sound.
Nog een half uurtje, dan moet ik dit nou eens doen.
Yeah.
Huh?
What? Oh, why? I spent all this time and then I open a different tune. Fuck me. Oh man. And you'll see that it freezes again now. No, okay, it was still good actually. Open. Yeah. Okay. So not in control.
Yes, cool.
Another tune.
Feel the truth.
And I think it should be this version then.
What do we have in chat? Okay.
He's gonna use this as his next drop vocal. Oh, we got a thief in the chat.
Oh.
Feel the truth. I need to feel.
Is that a good sign? Someone likes it.
No, this was already the new version.
Wait.
It was on that same day when we made yeah.
What the fuck?
So let's see.
I need to feel the truth.
Wow, this also that other idea we had must be really like very early on, I think.
And we try to
Whoa, this is like a really early version. This is the version where we only had the piano in it and recorded the vocal to it. And then this version maybe. That might be our only hope because I checked the other ones already. Yeah, the original idea was actually to make it more of a liquid tune, like a bit softer. But yeah, eventually the track goes where it goes, and then stuff happens. No, this is something completely different as well. Okay, to be honest, I don't remember. I think we should just make it from scratch. Otherwise, we'll just be searching and searching without actually doing it.
I'm gonna look it up real quick on my computer. I think I got the bounce somewhere.
Ah, yeah. Then we can just remake it.
Remake it, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Stay hydrated, kids.
I think he got deleted from here. Oh wait. I think I know where it can be. I think I know. Wait. It's over here. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think we can make it better now.
can
So
remake
now I know what the bass line is. Okay, we found it somewhere. Dong, dong, dong.
No, that's the bass. We can just sing it all together. Oh, we can't hear him.
Yeah. We need an
You
audio
should be
chat.
singing in your room right now. Doink, 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 doink. Doink, doink, doink. Doink, doink, doink.
Okay, so just get down the basic melody. Oh, but of course we pitched it, so now it's not that note anymore. Dun, dun. Okay, pitch it down. This might also be a pretty cool sound. Okay, let's...
Foghorn second drop. With a fart on the second drop.
I think it's a nice theme, but I'm not sure if it fits with
The rest-
build-up.
No, but maybe we should not do it at the start, but as a third 16.
Oh, the third
That's what I meant.
16. So at
I
the
meant,
very
I meant to drop.
last.
Yeah, I meant to drop like the way
Okay.
we were,
Hmm.
but then switch it up on the third 16.
That might be interesting.
And then we could do it
yeah.
in both drops actually. Want to see if it works.
Very well.
Yeah, it's probably nothing. We're probably wasting our time and your time.
But sometimes you just gotta try shit to find out that what you had in the first place was good all along.
That happens a lot, actually.
Yeah.
That happens a lot with us, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna kill myself.
Okay, we're watching.
This is like a live suicide thing.
Yeah.
We can go viral. Kill
Maybe
ourselves.
that's what we
Why
should do.
don't we just kill ourselves and go viral?
Go viral. Yeah, it's a business plan.
Kill yourself.
No, but like 99% of writing music is actually wasting your time. Well, it's not actually wasting, but you know what I mean.
Process.
It's just
a learning curve.
exploring all possibilities and just messing around. So what do you think, Philip? Still here? Oh yeah.
I'm just talking with my friend in the Czech Republic at the moment.
I think it sounds a bit random.
It does sound a bit random, but I really want to hear it with the bass sound we had in there, like doom.
Yeah, but like even the line itself, it sounds like a random transition.
Maybe we can keep the bass like the line itself intact, and we just add the bass sound, but just a sound. Like we do a different melody with it or something. Yeah, I think that's the one, right?
Yeah, but we already have that in here. But
maybe we should try to put it in there. Yeah, like that.
it's like very subtle. And then with the vocal
Yeah,
loop.
let's try that.
Yeah,
Let's try
okay,
that.
yeah.
I think this could work actually.
Yeah.
To be honest. This
True.
Could work. This could work. Then the little lead over there.
Okay, wait, Alice. Yeah, this is the volume for that vocal loop.
10 viewers is all we need to commit suicide.
Yeah, I think it needs to sound a bit more epic, the vocal loop. It sounds very dry right now.
It does.
It needs to get that ravey vibe.
Yeah. That dirty love.
Add
Some
more
dirty
delay.
love.
Okay, so it's a mono delay at the moment, but I'm gonna pan it to the left a little bit. So you can still separate it from the original sound. Okay, now mess around with the timing. And apart from the delay, I think it needs to have a roomy sound. Yeah, that makes it blend in way better. With the lead, maybe?
Can you go back a little bit?
Yeah.
When I feel how it feels. When I feel how it feels. Feel how it feels.
It's way too loud
Yeah,
still.
the vocals way too loud. I think maybe if it's the last 16 of the song, we should do it without the lead actually. Maybe it's more a closing statement.
Yeah, I
It
think
feels like a closing thing.
feel the truth. Yeah, it needs to. This vocal bit needs to connect with the
Yeah, with the other part.
second part.
Agreed.
So for now, I'm just gonna automate a delay, but eventually we'll get this vocal in a separate project and just do way more editing on it. So I'm just gonna keep it basic now. Wait, create an effect. Vocal long delay. All right. And we're gonna automate this just like we did with the lead at the beginning of the stream.
Maybe the vocals too reverby now.
Yeah, true.
Hey, that's a nice groove.
Yeah, feel the.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, the this vocal loop sounds very
Like-
different now.
Sound like poo
Like sonically. We got to poo poo again.
We're back with the poo poo. Okay. I like it with the other delay continuing it well. Like the feel,
Yeah.
yeah, cool. Now I'm thinking that
Yeah.
maybe we should use that loop now as the backing vocal in the entire drop, like with the lead sound.
That might be something. Okay. Yeah. Let's
Okay,
try it
the
out.
creative juices are
we're-
flowing. The
we're
creative juices are
in that
flowing.
stage now where we'll just do whatever.
That's why it's real good to have a new version. This is a new version, and we can screw it up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna bounce out this delay then. What's happening? Dat zit er ook al. Was dat wel?
Sounds cool.
Yeah. Okay, well, for now, we'll just bounce out this delay and try to not mind the rest of it. Okay, so I'm gonna bounce everything as one event. the complete path without the master bus. Let's see if Philip was right. Okay, so if we would use this in the...
Yeah. But instead of the other vocal, I'd say then.
Okay, let's see. Oh, but here, why is it feel it all here? Oh, this is the first build-up. Okay, well,
Okay, we'll use
we'll
second
try it in a
build-up.
second. This is turning into a mess
Yeah.
now. I think it's maybe a bit
It's
much.
a bit much, but I did like it at the beginning, right before the drop. But with a little bit less volume.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
should just everywhere have that automation at the end of the...
Yeah, that's a good one. That's
Yeah.
a good one. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it's always,
do that.
always...
And then get rid of it again. Yeah. Hey, we got a donation.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Yeah, we didn't actually pay attention to the donations yet.
Lasse van Laar.
Hey, thank you
Lasse,
very
thank
much.
you, my
This
man.
is our very first donation. Yeah, we set up the donations because we thought, well, if people appreciate what we do, they might want to donate something.
But yeah, don't feel forced or whatever.
Yeah, it just...
But we do appreciate it. Lasse,
Yeah,
thank you,
thank
my
you
man.
very much.
Thank you.
I do miss those little pre-notes here, though, at the moment. Maybe we could do something so we still have that groove in there at that place, but don't have the lead. Yeah, just
Or maybe actually I don't miss it because I like the end of the song. We are at the last moment.
yeah, because it's weird when you
Yeah.
put it in there.
If you just go back, take a big part of drop, and then I think it feels good.
Okay. Bip, bip, bip. Oh, fuck. Wrong button. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah, I
right?
know what you're saying.
Like you miss the groove of that lead sound over
But I
there.
do like the way the story.
Yeah,
evolves.
I really
It's-
like that last part, and I think we can make it work.
Yak, yak, yak.
Let's see what we can do.
Maybe just part of the melody. This is
Or maybe just a very monophonic version of it, like.
I kind of like it actually, man. We'll do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again. Da, da, da. No, I want to do the melody. Maybe we should do this melody. Kind of feel like a downwards going melody.
Dun.
Feel this.
Maybe we should, like somebody said earlier in the chat, we should alter the melody.
Sky
Maybe.
Fade, I think it was. Yeah, well, let's just give it a try.
Yeah, we'll give it a try.
This feels good. It feels good.
It feels so good, yeah.
I feel good.
Maybe the same.
And then again down. Third one again. Da, da, da.
All right. And then just loop it again. Yeah.
It does really work well.
Maybe not have the variation here, because that's where it sounds too complicated.
Distracts a little bit. Yeah, okay. Maybe down a notch.
Yeah, that sounds really weird. Oh yeah, we have this second voice.
I'd say just mute it then.
Yeah.
We don't need it. We don't need that anymore.
We don't need no second voice. Yeah, we added this.
Strong independent
Where is
producers.
it? Where is it? Yeah, this is a really cool trick if you play the melodies second time around. To add a second voice to it. So we did that here with just a simple hypersaw. But I don't think it makes sense in this last part.
Fuck it.
Yeah, that's what it needs to feel like.
Okay, so
Massive reverb.
I want to hear it again, but I want to hear the whole drop now.
The whole second drop.
The whole second drop, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see if it makes sense at all.
All right, are you ready, party people? There we go. Build it up. I like it. But you mean in general?
Yeah.
Or?
Is it better melody-wise?
I think it's the melody we have here is a bit more boring, and we have the vocal, and I think that's why it works really well, because we also have this part where it's instead of I can just try real quick to copy it over to the other.
See how it works. Just let's I'll do the post.
Nah, I think it has the same kind of effect. Yeah, I'm not sure it's better. I think it sounds better now because it's fresh to our ears.
Yeah, well, at least we have it. We can always decide what to do with it, but I definitely want it in the last part.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, this is going somewhere. I'll be right back. I have to do some social media posts. Yeah, maybe we just think out.
Yeah. All right.
It's almost 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I have to do some social media posting.
And I have to do some other stuff as well, because as you might know, we have the Tea Time Talent Show. That's this weekend.
This weekend, yeah.
It's going to be a live stream as well. You can send in tunes if you have them. The information for that is on our High Tea Music Facebook page. You can find the email address and everything.
Yeah, basically we'll be going live on the High Tea Music page. Koven is also joining us, and we'll be listening to other people's tracks, feedbacking, and the best track will probably win a release on High Tea Music.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun.
All right. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank you again, Niet Lasse, for the donation. This was the first tryout of our live streaming, and it was just a small group of people, but we liked it.
We know it works. Yeah, we know it works now. And I'm curious, what's it kind of okay on your side, like streaming quality wise, or if you have any comments or feedback, please let us know, because it's the first time we stream like this, so it was like a test.
Yeah.
Okay. So feel free to let us know, and we hope to see you during the Tea Time Talent Show stream on Sunday probably.
Yeah. All right. See ya.
Okay. Arrivederci.
Bye bye.